Hi, everybody. We're joined by Tigers third base coach and infield coach, Ramón Santiago. If you have a question for Ramón, please put it in the chat, and we'll get to those in the order they are received. Start with a question from Jason Beck from MLB.com.
Yeah, hi, Ramón. Thanks for doing this.
Hello, Jason. How you doing?
Good, good. You guys are shifting so much more this year compared to last. How did that come about? And also, how did the philosophy change on shifting against right-handed hitters?
I think, the analytics department, they're doing a really good job putting all the data together for when I get here. So after that, I check it out myself. I go to True Media and watch every hitter one by one. We listen to a strike, with two strike. So some situations change, all depend the count. So we've been doing a lot of adjustment with depend on the count of the hitter. So, depend the situation, we adjust to the situation.
How much do you rely on Nico and Jamer to communicate where to be from count to count, and how much comes from you?
Pretty much the whole game, they got to be watching me. The only time they go by the chief, they got a card in the pocket that they see it. That's the normal situation of the first one. So after that, to strike, they got to look at me. Men in scoring position, they got to look at me inside the dugout too. So most of the time, it's a good communication. Nico and Candy been doing pretty good, like communicating each other. Scoop and CJ, that helped. They got a couple of veteran guys that they know what they had to do. But the key is always I try to tell her to keep looking to the dugout, because some situation has changed. So they're doing a really good job with that.
With all the changes from pitch to pitch and moving around, how much has the shortstop position changed from when you were playing?
It changed a lot. I think I can tell you that it's a big change. But like we say, you got to innovate, you got to adjust to the challenge, and I think the Tigers doing a really good job. We got a really good, hardworking guy in the analytics department there, like Kyle, Sab, all those guys. They put a lot of time, a lot of work, and I trust them a lot. So,
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks, Jason. Our next question comes from Matt Shepard of Fox Sports Detroit.
Ramón, good to see you.
Hello, Chip.
Good to see you, bud. Keep up the good work. Wondering, 78% of your ground ball outs have been converted into outs now. 78%. That's 8th in the majors. Last year, you had the lowest. What's the biggest reason for that in your mind?
I think, like I said, we're doing a lot of adjustment. Sometimes we see a hitter to try the bid a shift. So now they put a video for us in my binder and in my report that we can see that those guys, they're trying to bid a shift. So that's why we make some adjustment with the count with those guys. Well, I think the reason is we put a lot of time, looking at it, looking at each player. And like I say, those guys over there in the office, they're doing a really good job too.
What has Jonathan Scope, CJ Cron, and Austin Romine meant to your defense on the infield?
I mean, it's huge when you have a veteran guy. They know, like I said before, what they need. They know what they had to do in the field. They got idea. At the same time, you don't want to have a rub out there. You want a guy that. I always tell her, use your instincts, and they doing a really good job with that. But the key for the infielders is always communicate with each other, you know what I mean? And I think if you communicate, I seen this guy trying to, shoot the ball all the way, let's make some adjustments. Sometimes Scoop look at me and say, this guy trying to do this and do that, but sometimes we stick with the plan. And they, like I say, having those veteran guys, they help a lot. It's huge.
Good to see you, friend.
Thanks, Shep. Our next question comes from Cody Stavenhagen from The Athletic.
Hi, Ramón. Good to see you.
Hey,
So,
Cody.
talking about the shifts, how much has that changed your job? Just how much more do you have to study and prepare to help coordinate all that?
Like I say, it changed a lot. It's a big change. Uh, you got to spend a lot of time, like I say, looking for situation. Like I remember, Gardy last year, it was huge because he said that we had to make some adjustment when men in scoring position, double play situation, and put those guys in the better position that made those plays. And and the big part is like you say, like studying, studying the before the game, the preparation before every series, and like watching each hitter, and it all depends. So who's pitching that day? So we got for each pitcher, we got defensive position for each pitcher individual. So that's something that some adjustment that they make and we make, and it will be working so far. Those adjustments in baseball, you always have to make an adjustment. So and we're doing that.
For sure. And another question: if you go back to July, what was it like getting to work with Spencer Torkelson a little bit?
Yeah, with Spencer, he coming in college, he was playing first base a lot. So what we want, Trammell and myself, we work with him to create a routine for him, like some drills that I do with the infielders pretty much, and with the flat glove, with the little glove, and later he with his regular glove. And he like it, he get a love every day. He wanna do it, and he I tell her when they send it to Toledo, they keep the routine. So you wanna be a Billy player for a long time, you have a routine, to follow and to improve. For him, it was good because he embraced the challenge right away. He want to work hard. He's a worker. I can see that from the first day, and he want to get better. So it was that was the key. He want to have a routine for Spencer.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Thanks, Cody. We'll go back to Jason Beck from MLB.com.
Yeah, I was wondering, where have you seen Jamer improve from the last couple of years to this season defensively?
Improve a lot. Improve a lot. I say a lot because at the beginning, we working his throw. He always been very accurate, but we're making some adjustment with his throwing. And but the key for Jamil, it was the setup, the pre-pitch setup position before every pitch. Before he usually get too low. Now we're trying to get him in a good position so he can go to the side better. He's moving better to side. The ground ball straight to him always been plus. One thing they want to work with him was trying to get more range side to side, and I think that's one of the best adjustments he's doing it. It's in the setup position. Gardy say the same thing last year. He say you got to work with him in the setup position. He don't say nothing else. He just say the setup position and the pre-pitch preparation. So that's and he keep working. We keep doing drills in practice, and he's doing better. He got to improve. He gonna keep improving.
And last one for me, because Nico moved all around the infield the last couple of years before becoming the shortstop this season, are there things you can do with him, you've been able to do with him in terms of moving him around, positioning him, shifting him, that maybe you wouldn't be able to do with a more traditional shortstop who'd only play that spot the whole time?
Yeah, definitely. When you have an athlete like Nico's one of the best athletes in the team, and he adjusts to play different position. But now he just focus on one position that give to him a little bit better, I say, preparation before the game, because he just go to shortstop and work in different angle. We work. I'm working with him with a pancake glove, pretty much because one of his issue was the bending down. He's tall. He's 6'3", shortstop, And one of the team, I give you the pancake glove, you know, and he started using it. He been using it the whole time. And before every practice, he got like 15, 20 ground ball with the pancake glove. And later we started working with his regular glove, and he loved it so far.
Great. Thanks, Ramon.
You're welcome, Deji.
Thanks, Jason. If there are any other questions for Ramon, please put those in the chat. We'll go back to Cody Stavenhagen from The Athletic.
Yeah, Ramon, just how's the transition to coaching third base been? How much harder is that role compared to coaching first?
Tell you what, third base, you feel like you're in the game every play, you know. And first base too, you got a lot of, some people think first base only, you know, get a glove and this. No, you got a lot of work. You got to know the time of the pitcher. You got to know a lot of things first. But third base, like I say, is more like you feel like you're in the game, like more. Every play, you got to take big situation and like important decision, you know, can cost the game or you can win the game. So, but at the same time, you got to trust your ability and you know, I play the game a long time and I try to apply like I used, like think like when I play. But it's every day, you know, I'm lucky that I have those guys with a lot of experience. Like Dave Clark helped me a lot since from the day one. Gardy gave me really good advice and spring training. And but like I say, it's every day I try to get a little bit better and positioning myself with the situation. And but I'm looking for the challenge, so I'm looking forward to it.
All right, for sure. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Cody. That looks like all the questions we have for Ramon. So Ramon, thank you for your time this afternoon.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Cody. Thank you for having me.
We'll put everybody back in the waiting room. We'll be joined by Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire here in about 5 minutes or so.